I hope I'm wrong about this, but were these flowing hair dollars 2024 metals a flop? Were they a bad idea? I'll tell you why I think it might be. Unfortunately, I don't see why. I don't see how. It confuses me to think that this would not have been a huge hit. Same with the 2024 Morgans and Peace dollars and the proofs, and also the 2023 proof Morgan and Peace dollars. It just made too many of them, or didn't do it right, or so. I've kind of been away from the mint, but this is one item that I didn't say nothing about. I just wanted to see what it would do, and we're going to talk about that in this video. Now, if you look in the description of this video and in a pinned comment, you will see a link to our help community. If you have a question, you have coins, you want to ask some questions, go over there to my help community. If you want to buy coins from us, go over to portsmouthcoinshop.com. We have a bunch of CC Morgans up. I showed a video yesterday. We have all kinds of coins up on the site and more coming. So if you get a chance, check out portsmouthcoinshop.com. And thanks for everyone's support and business. So let's take another look at this. This is the 2024 flowing hair. I'm calling it a dollar. They're calling it a metal. So they listened to people a little bit because they made them 1 ounce and they're 0.99. They made them, the mintage is only 75,000 and only 1 per household. Now I know $104 for an ounce of silver is a lot of money. I know. Maybe the price is the problem. But these aftermarket are selling for more than $104, at least currently, especially if they're graded. Then, the other thing that they did, which is a very good idea, was 1,794 of them will have a 230 anniversary privy mark. So only 1,794. Those are already at $5,000 to $7,000 after or before they even come out. Before anybody has any of them, I know a lot of people are like, well, how do dealers do that? Well, dealers have a lot of resources. We have connections. We have groups we're in. We have little things that's going on that we know we're going to get so many. They have employees. They have friends, family, whatever, that will get more of these. Plus, the U.S. Mint, I think 10% of them goes to certain bullion dealers. So they know they're going to get a certain amount, and they also know if they send so many to PCGS or NGC, they're going to get some 70s and 69s. So they pre-sell them. It's almost a mathematical thing. It's not that they have an inside anything, although they have a little insight if you're one of the bullion dealers that get some of them first. But the bottom line is that it's just a mathematical thing. They do it every year. It ends up working out. You get enough 70s to please the market. It's just a numbers game. That's all that is. So the only difference really in these is that they're an ounce of silver, the 0.99, and they've got that new finish, that grainy looking finish, which I don't like for when they redo these old designs, these old coins. They need to just redo them the way they did them back in the past. The same dye preparation, same 90%. I understand that they're using 1 or 0.99 planchets now. It's easier to buy a bunch of planchets that are 1 ounce. They can use it for Silver Eagles. They can use it for this. I get that. Sunshine Mint, I believe it is the one that makes all their planchets right now. At least they're silver planchets. So they're all created outside the mint privately and shipped to the mint. So here we have the flowing hair dollar, 1794, 1795, 2 and 3 leaves, and the 1795 silver plug. If you want to know any more information about them, you can come over here and the PCGS website and take a look at it. You can see the values of them. So what they did was they recreated these as what they're calling a metal. Thing of it is, when you look at an actual flowing hair dollar here, there's no difference hardly. Okay, they weighed 27 grams. So the weight and the size, so they didn't put a denomination on the front or the back of the coin. They put it on the edge, which is 100 cents 1. It says it right here. Weighs 27 grams. I wish they would have just done that. I know it's probably cheaper not to put the edge lettering on it. I don't know what the idea behind this is. But just recreate the dollar as a 2024 version. I don't understand these decisions that the U.S. Mint makes. I mean, just make it exactly like you did the Morgan dollars and silver dollars. 75,000 mintage is a low mintage. It's a good thing. It's a popular design, even though a lot of people don't know about it because it's so expensive to try to buy an original. But it's the same design. They didn't change anything except for, a few little things, like I said, the finish, and then, probably the size, 1 ounce, and then being a different planchet composition. But the problem that I see is that I'm over here looking at the sites, and when I went yesterday, I log in, and it puts me in a waiting room. So I have to wait probably, I think, 7 or 8 minutes, and finally I get in and I'm able to order. And another employee ordered one for the shop. I think a couple employees ordered one for the shop, so we got 3 of them. Okay, household limit. They all use their addresses. If they get to 230, they're gonna keep them. They might keep theirs. Didn't do that to try to get a bunch of them to sell, but one for ourselves. Because I pre-ordered 70s and I pre-ordered 69s. So I'm going to have a few of those anyways, already graded. I ordered them from another dealer that is into the bullion game and in that math game that I talked about. But the problem is that you can still add these to bag after yesterday. These did not sell out, at least what I can see. So how could this not sell out at 75,000 minis? You mean there's not 75,000 people out there in the coin collecting community that even wants one of these, or was it just too much? But either way, it's a fail. Either way, it's a flop. If these don't sell out, it's a flop because $104 is either too much or there's not enough people who even care. So I don't know which it is. I just think that it's a travesty in a sense because these are nice. I mean, I know it's the only way to get the old designs, unless you want to spend thousands of dollars. Like I said, you can look at the values. I mean, the cheapest, 3,600 in G4, you might be able to swing one for under 3,000, but it's going to have holes, or it's going to have damage, or it's going to have issues, more than likely, or you're hardly going to be able to see the date or the design. So this is a chance to get something that is minted by the U.S. Mint. It looks almost exactly like the old version. It just doesn't have the edge lettering and the denomination on it, and they're calling it a metal. I don't know. I thought it was a good idea. I didn't say much about it, but maybe in the comments, I'm sure you guys will tell me what you think about it. Is it a flop? What's the word? What's going on here? You would think people trying to get that chance, so that 1,794, the only 1,794 with 230 privy mark on them, would have prompted these to sell out just to see who would get what. And then once they sold out, maybe the aftermarket, they would drop in value, and then your 1,794 with the privy mark would be the ones worth the money. So on top of this, they have the gold coming out, a gold version of this. It's a high relief gold, flowing hair, and 17,500 of them, which is low limit, one per household. I guess this is what it's supposed to look like. I see pre-sales for these, $6,295 for proof 70. This is a proof. Now that's a low mintage for a proof and for an old design. And then over here is one that's not graded for $5,499. I can't imagine they're going to cost that much. That's crazy. But anyway, that's the pre-sale. That's what they're supposedly look like. Probably some release. I don't know why they don't have the image here or price or anything, but I guess it's going to be dependent upon what gold is. So it's going to be minted to the West Point Mint. Low mintage gold coin here. Will it be worth it? I don't know. Gold's almost, just under 3,000 an ounce, 2,600, 2,700. I mean, it's got to cost over that. So it's got to cost over 3,000 probably for production costs and all that. But anyways, they look nice coins. I mean, or at least metals. Unfortunately, we can't call them coins. And I think that is the bad decision to do it that way. They should have put a denomination on them. So I think it was a good idea. I have my cons about it, but my pros about it are better than my cons. At least they're doing this. This is something better than other things that they've done. But maybe it's just because it was called a metal. Maybe no denomination on it. I don't know. Maybe the price. Maybe that's just too much. But it's still better than paying $90-some for a less than an ounce Morgan Peace dollar. So anyways, thanks for watching my latest video. Let me know what you think, and have a great day.